The rainforest is home to a rich variety of animals, from playful monkeys to colorful birds. In the lush green space of the forest, the jaguar, one of the largest cats, stands out with its distinctive spotted coat, a cunning predator. The rainforest environment provides the jaguar not only with abundant food, but also with an ideal place for them to hide and breed. The existence of the jaguar is not only a symbol of the wild beauty of the rainforest, but also an important part of the ecological chain of this area. Let's find out, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the latest updates. The jaguar is an apex predator in its habitat, with a varied diet. Its main diet includes a variety of animals, such as deer, wild boar, monkeys, and even crocodiles. Thanks to its skillful climbing and excellent swimming abilities, the jaguar can access a variety of food sources, from prey in trees to those living near the water. Currently, estimates of the number of leopards in the wild range from 15,000 to 25,000. These elusive creatures often venture into populated areas in search of food, and because habitat disruption causes a stir in human communities, their sudden appearance often causes confusion and fear, as people do not know how to react to these powerful predators in their midst. When natural food sources are depleted, leopards may enter rural areas to prey on livestock such as cows, sheep, or even pets such as dogs and cats. These attacks often occur at night, when leopards take advantage of the silence to approach their prey. This behavior not only causes damage to livestock farmers, but also leads to human-wildlife conflicts, raising safety concerns for both parties. Finding sustainable solutions to protect both leopards and human property is essential in this situation. One way to protect leopards, while also protecting humans, is to move them to zoos or animal sanctuaries. This not only helps to reduce conflicts between leopards and people, but also gives injured or habitat-lost leopards the opportunity to be cared for and rehabilitated. In zoos, they can live in a close-to-natural environment while receiving conservation education and raising public awareness of the importance of this species. This not only protects individual leopards, but also contributes to research and conservation efforts, helping to maintain healthy leopard populations in the future. In some areas, as leopard populations increase rapidly, governments are forced to take drastic measures to ensure public safety. In cases where leopards have entered residential areas and posed a threat to livestock and humans, the use of guns to control leopard populations has become a temporary solution. Authorities often organize controlled hunting programs to minimize conflicts between leopards and people. Do you agree with this hunting method? If yes, like the video, and if no, leave a number 1 in the comments. Jaguar hunting is an activity that requires careful preparation and a high level of responsibility. First, it is necessary to have specialized knowledge of jaguar ecology and behavior to understand how to approach and interact with them. Appropriate equipment, such as binoculars and cameras, is also important to observe the animals without disturbing them. In addition, the application of harmless hunting techniques is necessary, prioritizing conservation over extermination. A clear conservation plan helps ensure that the activity does not negatively impact the jaguar population. At the same time, compliance with permits and regulations is required to ensure legality and accountability. Finally, working with a support team, including experts and volunteers, will increase the effectiveness and safety of the process. When spotting a leopard, hunters should keep a safe distance and find a position with a clear and stable view. When aiming, they need to pay attention to sensitive points such as the leopard's head or chest to ensure an accurate and effective shot. Hunters need to stay calm, not rush, and shoot steadily. After shooting, they need to monitor the leopard's reaction to determine its condition. If the leopard is injured, hunters should quickly approach and treat it humanely, ensuring that it does not suffer long-term pain. After the hunt, if the goal is conservation, participants should record important information such as the location and number of leopards observed. This helps to assess the status of the population and to develop appropriate conservation measures. If the hunt is necessary due to a threat to human safety, the post-hunt handling must also comply with legal and ethical regulations in order to minimize negative impacts on the ecosystem. Thank you for watching the video. Please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos. See you in the next videos. Primates are an incredibly diverse group of animals, including monkeys, apes. They typically live in rainforests, forests, and other habitats around the world. Primates are known for their high intelligence and complex communication skills. Many primate species live in groups, forming complex social structures where they interact, care for each other, and protect each other from predators. Are you ready to join us? If so, leave the number 2 in the comments below. Primate diets vary widely, depending on the species and their habitat. Most primates eat mainly fruits, leaves, flowers, and seeds, which help them maintain their health and provide the energy they need for daily activities. A varied diet not only provides nutrition, but also plays an important role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. The diverse diets and rapid reproductive capacity of primates have led to some species causing significant damage to agriculture. As primate populations increase, they often invade crop fields in search of food, particularly fruits, grains, and vegetables. This damage not only reduces crop yields, but also causes financial losses to farmers, especially in rural areas where agriculture is the main source of income. Additionally, primate consumption of fruits and crops has led to human-animal conflict, causing concern for both sides. Many farmers have resorted to protecting their crops with measures such as fencing or using noise to scare away primates. This creates a challenge in balancing wildlife conservation and maintaining sustainable agricultural production, requiring more effective and humane solutions to address the issue. To solve the problem of primates causing damage to the agricultural industry, trapping can be considered a safe and humane solution. Instead of using harmful methods, trapping allows farmers to gently capture primates and then release them back into the wild, away from the farming area. Do you agree with this hunting method? If yes, like the video, and if no, leave a 3 in the comments. Place the trap in an area where primates are likely to be found, such as near fruit trees or areas where they have been active. To attract primates, place their favorite foods, such as ripe fruit or nuts, inside the cage. When the primates enter to eat, the door mechanism will automatically close, keeping them safely inside. If cage trapping is not feasible, or if large numbers of primates need to be handled, transporting them to a zoo or sanctuary can be an effective solution. Once the primates are safely captured, they can be taken to a zoo where they can be cared for by experts and provided with a suitable environment. At the zoo, primates will be cared for, raised, and can participate in public education programs, helping to raise awareness of the importance of conserving this species. In addition, transporting primates to the zoo also helps to reduce conflicts with humans and protect crops. This not only benefits humans, but also contributes significantly to the conservation of wildlife in the wild. However, hunting is sometimes considered the quickest way to reduce primate populations that are damaging to agriculture. In emergencies, when primates are causing serious damage to crops and no other measures are effective, hunting can help control the population quickly. While this may bring immediate results, hunting also raises many ethical and sustainability issues. It can lead to population decline, imbalance in ecosystems, and long-term conflict between humans and wildlife. Therefore, it needs to be carefully considered and accompanied by sustainable conservation and management strategies to ensure that both humans and animals can coexist in the same habitat. Thanks for watching the video. Please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos. See you in the next videos. The red fox is a very versatile animal that can live in a variety of environments. They are suitable for forests, grasslands, mountainous areas, and even suburban areas near urban areas. Red foxes are highly adaptable, allowing them to find food and shelter in a variety of conditions. The ideal habitat for red foxes is often dense vegetation, providing cover and a variety of food, including mice, rabbits, and insects. Find out more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the latest updates. Red foxes can also live near humans, where they take advantage of garbage and livestock for food. The presence of humans not only provides red foxes with easier access to food, but also creates diverse habitats such as parks, gardens, and suburban areas. They often forage in garbage cans, hunt poultry, or even eat human food scraps. Because of their ability to adapt well to living in close proximity to humans, red foxes have become a threat to many farms. In their search for food, they often invade crop and livestock areas, causing damage to crops and attacking livestock such as chickens, rabbits, and sheep. The presence of red foxes not only reduces agricultural productivity, but also raises concerns among farmers about the safety of their livestock. To minimize the damage caused by red foxes, trapping can be used in an effective and humane manner. Cage traps are a popular option, allowing red foxes to be captured without causing injury. When setting traps, farmers should choose locations near areas where foxes are frequently present, such as near fields or areas where foxes have been seen. To attract red foxes into traps, it is recommended to use food that they like, such as meat or pet food. It is important to check the traps regularly to ensure that foxes are not kept too long. Once captured, red foxes can be moved to a safe area away from the farm to minimize future conflicts. However, in some areas, hunting is used as a quick fix to reduce the damage caused by red foxes. As red foxes become a serious threat to crops and livestock, many farmers feel that hunting is an immediate and effective solution to control their numbers. Hunting helps to quickly relieve pressure on the farm. Do you agree with this hunting method? If yes, like the video, and if no, leave a 4 in the comments. When spotting a red fox, the shot should be made carefully and planned. First, the hunter should keep a safe distance so as not to intimidate the fox and carefully observe its behavior. Finding a position with a clear and stable view is important to ensure accuracy. When ready, the hunter should aim at sensitive spots such as the head or chest, Stay calm and regulate breathing to increase the chance of an accurate shot.
And down he goes.
However, this method also raises many ethical and sustainability issues. Hunting can lead to a decline in red fox populations, causing imbalances in the ecosystem and can create long-term conflicts between humans and wildlife. Therefore, although hunting can bring immediate results, it needs to be done responsibly and combined with conservation measures to ensure harmony between agriculture and nature in the long term. Thank you for watching the video. Give us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch the latest videos. See you in the next videos.
Did you know that Australia is facing one of the highest mammal extinction rates in the world? More than 70% of Australia's native animals cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Therefore, every loss for Australia is also a loss for the world. One of the biggest threats to Australia's native species is the introduction of feral cats. Since just 13 wild rabbits were brought to Australia from England in 1859 by a wealthy man named Thomas Austin. Their overpopulation has caused many negative problems for nature and agriculture. Governments and farmers in Australia have used a variety of measures for more than 100 years to control wild rabbits, from fencing to extermination. Burroughs has implemented biological control measures, even injecting viruses into rabbits and releasing them back into the wild. However, with favorable living conditions and rapid reproduction, the number of wild rabbits in Australia continues to increase rapidly. Although at one time up to 98% of the total number of wild rabbits increased rapidly, female wild rabbits, once exterminated, usually begin reproducing as soon as they reach 5 to 6 months of age. Currently, female wild rabbits in Australia usually give birth to 4 litters. Each litter has about 7 to 10 babies. They hide mainly in squirrel burrows and are only allowed to leave when the mother rabbit feels safe. Baby rabbits will feed on their mother's milk for about 4 weeks before transitioning to solid food. According to research by the Invasive Species Solutions Center in Australia, most wild rabbits will separate from their mothers when they reach a certain stage. After about 4 to 5 weeks, these wild rabbits are weaned and begin a new independent life. They will burrow and live wherever there is a food source and less disturbance, such as a backyard garden or on a hillside. Basically, any place in Australia can become an ideal habitat for them. Currently, there are approximately 287 million wild rabbits in Australia, with about 177 million rabbits being born each year. These hundreds of millions of rabbits are distributed across 71% of the country's mainland, and they have the ability to burrow naturally. While young wild rabbits are often preferred prey for carnivores like feral cats or dingoes, the number of rabbits killed each year by predators is only a small fraction of the total rabbit population in the area. The animal is adaptable except in areas with a lot of clay and sand, such as in northeastern South Australia, Currently, New South Wales, Queensland and Victoria are the states with the largest wild rabbit populations in Australia, with New South Wales home to approximately 65 million wild rabbits. The negative impact of hundreds of millions of wild rabbits on Australia's ecosystem includes the decline of natural vegetation and grasslands, linked to overgrazing by wild rabbits. Just one wild rabbit can make the entire lawn of an international standard football field indestructible. An adult wild rabbit typically weighs about 3.3 pounds and needs to consume 7% of its body weight each day. The burrowing habits of hundreds of millions of wild rabbits in Australia not only cause serious erosion and destruction of the landscapes in which they live, but also create other negative impacts on the environment. Competition with native animals in the fight for food is also a major problem presented by wild rabbits, the impact of which poses a serious challenge to the ecosystem and native animals in Australia. Threatening some 322 plant species and posing a major challenge to ecology and agriculture. Australia's wild rabbit population is 11 times larger than the country's population and costs the government more than $215 million a year. Australia, with the problem of wild rabbits rampant, the Australian government allows anyone to hunt them in unlimited numbers and encourages people to organize hunts to reduce the number of this invasive species. In today's video, we will find out how Australian farmers are dealing with the problem of 6.3 million feral cats. If you are excited about this content, please leave your number 1 below in the comments section. Feral cats first appeared naturally in Australia in the 1850s. To date, the number of feral cats in Australia is estimated from 1.4 to 6.3 million. They have become an obsession for Australians, especially livestock farmers, because they are not only an invasive species but also prey on millions of native animals, creating ecological imbalance. Even though they belong to the same cat family, feral cats are not cute at all and are very aggressive. They have the ability to hunt patiently and adapt well to the environment, making it difficult for many native animals to survive with them. Watch the video to better understand how farmers are meeting this challenge and solving the feral cat problem in Australia. And feral cats not only cause a lot of damage, they are also linked to the extinction of 25 species of native small and medium-sized mammals, threatening the existence of more than 100 other native species in Australia. The annual predation impact of feral cats on native Australian wildlife is estimated to be huge, with 272 million birds, 470 million reptiles, and millions of other mammals killed, along with unknown losses to invertebrates and amphibians. These massacres frequently take place in the bush, but feral cats in town areas also cause significant losses. They are capable of injuring people and are often difficult to distinguish from domestic cats due to their agile bodies, sharp senses, and good hunting ability. Feral cats are suited to living alone and are often active at dawn and dusk. They are often located in sheltered places such as rabbit holes or bushes. Feral cat populations are self-sustaining and breed successfully, with females able to give birth to 2 litters per year. Young feral cats live with their mothers until about 7 months old, after which they disperse and live alone. This female gave birth to dozens of other litters of feral cats, contributing to the sudden increase in the number of feral cats. This situation is creating food shortages and threatening biodiversity in Australia. Let's take a look at the challenges that feral cats bring. In the wild, they tend to increase their hunting and attacking behavior to ensure survival. Like a leopard cutting through the desert, the light footsteps and sharp eyes of wild cats are directed at prey. These unfortunate ducks will become a meal for feral cats. Especially when they are hungry. Although birds are often the favorite targets of feral cats when they are hungry, the animal's resistance is often ineffective, and they fight desperately until the feral cats tear them apart. Wild cats are such strong people. They are small in size, but have enough attack power and ferocity to terrify their opponents. Feral cats not only attack wild animals, but also attack pets when given the opportunity. Naturally, your pet is no match for a wild hunter. If not stopped in time, things will get worse. The result will probably be similar to the confrontation with the duck or wild cat just now. Feral cats also pose a threat to human health because they can carry infectious diseases such as rabies and respiratory infections. Recognizing these risks, the Australian Feral Cat Reduction Action Plan has implemented direct measures such as trapping and baiting, supported by cameras to increase implementation effectiveness. However, developing awareness in the community about the risks and consequences of feral cat attacks is also considered one of the most effective measures to tackle the problem. Ensuring people have a better understanding of the greater consequences of the presence of feral cats in their surroundings. A large method of controlling wildlife cuts is the use of poisonous baits. However, this method is only implemented in Western Australia. Many native animal species in the area have developed resistance to this poison in some parts of Australia. Although poisonous baits can pose great danger to wildlife, don't let their appearance fool you. Each of these cute stray cats can kill up to 1,000 native animals each year. This situation is getting worse, and increased pressure from feral cats could quickly lead to other animals being pushed out of the ecosystem. Australia's National Science Agency SASO has reported that each year, feral cats kill an average of 1.8 billion animals in Australia, equivalent to about 2,000 native animals every minute. Aware of this situation, the Australian government has allowed citizens to participate in wildcat hunting activities. But this can only be done with a hunting license and in strict compliance with government regulations. The goal is to reduce the number of feral cats in the area, maintain the ecosystem, and ensure safe and effective hunting. In 2023, approximately 21,000 cats were euthanized in an effort to reduce the feral cat population. Night hunting is practiced, with many feral cats hunting possums in the mountains and others hunting at night in remote and arid regions of Australia. The hunting instinct of wild cats makes them work effectively at night, but they are unaware that there are eyes watching them and guns aimed at them to optimize the effectiveness of hunting wild cats. Many people also participate in night hunting. It is a law of nature. To catch a predator, you must appear when they are hunting. During the hunt, farmers can use means such as guns to end the threat of feral cats. However, the encroachment of entire feral cat populations continues. Their claws have penetrated deep into Australia's ecosystem, especially in autumn when food is scarce. Feral cats will hunt small animals to secure a meal, and they even move close to residential areas in search of food. Controlling feral cats becomes a challenge in locating them. Hunting feral cats requires a lot of effort. Hunters often use specialized lighting systems combined with infrared lights, helping them clearly see the target and location of wild cats during night hunts. However, things are not so simple, because these cats are very clever and sensitive. They have the ability to sense their surroundings quickly, along with good night vision. Once they have identified the target, they quickly rush in to catch their prey. Therefore, hunters need to be extremely cautious, because wild cats can run away or even attack if detected. A night hunting group usually needs at least 2 people to support each other, and everyone must hide quietly. Observe and wait to spot the target. They move their hunting gear towards their intended target and carry it back to their body. This is not only an arduous hunt, but also brings exciting experiences. With the feeling of not knowing when wildcats will appear. The excitement from discovering and defeating them is something that will definitely make you happy. This joy comes not from killing, but from the clear awareness that each shot can help stem the encroachment of feral cat populations. At least discourage them. In addition to hunting feral cats, trapping feral cats is also allowed in all parts of Australia, with the goal of reducing the number of aggressive predators. Although feral cats have only been present in Australia for about 200 years, they have left a destructive mark on the Australian landscape in recent times. Australian farmers have strong plans to limit the invasion of wild cats, proving their determination in the fight against these cute-looking killers. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the important mission of controlling wild boars to reduce crop damage for farmers in the United States and Canada. Remember that these skilled hunters are authorized to use firearms for hunting, so please adhere to the laws set by your country and state. If you are ready, please leave number 1 below in the comments section. If you think wild boar hunters are ruthless, consider the consequences they have caused. According to USDA data, the United States corn yield in 2022 was approximately 394 million tons. However, wild boars have inflicted damage of up to 10%. Each year, they ravage crops and cause significant losses, estimated at $5.1 million in the US and around $3.1 million in Canada. Wild boars in the United States, commonly known as European wild boars, Suscrofa, are remarkable wild animals in terms of size and weight. They have a length ranging from 1.2 to 2.1 meters and a shoulder height from 60 to 95 centimeter, with an average weight ranging from 50 to 200 kilogram. However, some individuals can weigh over 300 kilogram depending on environmental conditions and nutrition. Wild boars have coarse and thick fur, with colors varying from brown and black to mixed shades. They are omnivores, consuming a variety of foods such as grains, grass, fruits, and even small animals. Particularly noteworthy is their strong reproductive capability, a crucial characteristic of wild boars. With the ability to give birth to multiple offspring in a year, they can pose a significant threat, capable of causing harm to 5 adults simultaneously. Therefore, caution is advised when encountering them, and it is recommended to avoid areas where wild boars are known to frequent. For small herds of wild boars, farmers can use a net for trapping, just like this. However, if dealing with larger-sized wild boars, the trap needs to be more secure. As you can see in the previous section of the video, wild boars often choose to live near water sources because water plays a crucial role in their survival and reproduction. Water sources not only provide vital drinking water, but also create favorable conditions for breeding and caring for their young. Areas near water also offer protected advantages, as wild boars can use water as a means to evade predators. Additionally, aquatic environments are typically diverse, offering plentiful food sources and hunting opportunities, allowing wild boars to adapt flexibly to their surroundings. Leveraging this understanding, hunters often seek wild boars in marshes, water holes, and along riverbanks. Before the start of a new hunting season, farmers collaborate with hunters to locate the lairs of wild boars for hunting. This significantly minimizes the damage to crops. However, it's only a reduction, as it's challenging to completely eradicate these wild boars. Due to the abundance of prey, hunters can comfortably choose the best meal for themselves, often opting for newly grown wild boars with tender and flavorful meat. This helps reduce the cost of food for people over time. Wild boars, smart in survival strategies, often prefer to be active at night. This behavior not only helps them avoid high temperatures and glaring sunlight, but also provides safety by avoiding predators. Additionally, feeding at night not only helps them conserve energy from food more efficiently, but also allows them to take advantage of the diverse and unique environment during the nighttime. This habit is a subtle expression of adaptation and flexibility in natural life. However, no matter how wise they are, wild boars cannot escape the keenness of hunters and farmers. Next, we will explore the world of elephants, large, intelligent, and surprising animals. If you are excited about these elephants, please leave number 2 below in the comments section. Elephants, the largest land mammals weighing up to 6 tons, are remarkably fascinating creatures. Their most distinctive feature is their long and flexible trunk, which serves not only for feeding, but also for bathing, and even greeting one another within the herd. Apart from their impressive size, elephants are known for their intelligence and ability to communicate with each other through sounds and gestures. They often live in herds, with the oldest female elephant leading and guiding the herd's activities. As herbivores, elephants primarily feed on leaves, fruits, and grass. The variety in their diet helps them maintain their health and energy, allowing them to thrive in diverse and challenging natural environments. Elephants, one of the mammals with one of the longest gestation periods, last up to 22 months. After giving birth, female elephants invest a considerable amount of time caring for and protecting their calves, which can extend for several years. With their strong nature and large body, they often show aggression and can attack other animals as an exciting form of entertainment. Not satisfied with their playful instincts, this herd of elephants often amuses themselves by running onto roads, causing traffic jams and inconveniences for humans. This animal shows more daring when not only limited to teasing, but also dares to attack cars on the road. Oh no, unforeseen. The elephants recklessly crossed all limits, directly attacking people's houses, causing significant damage and causing a stir in the community. The dangerous threat from these animals becomes bolder as they attack and threaten passersby, causing people to fear and panic in their attempts to escape. To prevent the danger from ferocious elephants, the people made a strong decision by summoning top hunters, with sophisticated hunting techniques and high precision. This group of hunters took down elephants in just a moment. Wild monkeys often attack and destroy crops, causing damage to agricultural production. Wild monkeys can be a source of dangerous diseases for humans, such as Zika virus, dengue fever, and rabies. They often attack and scratch people, causing the risk of injury and infection. The presence of monkey feces can cause environmental and water pollution, threatening the health of the community. Wild monkeys can become aggressive and attack humans, especially children. To control the increasing number of wild monkeys, the U.S. government allows the use of controlled hunting methods. This activity is carried out by licensed hunters and is subject to strict regulations. common hunting equipment such as guns, traps, and nets. They even use fruits to lure them. Use ripe fruit or other attractive food strategically placed to create an attractive lure. When monkeys approach and try to get food, they will seize the opportunity to catch the monkey. Guns used to hunt monkeys are usually rifles or shotguns, often used with lead bullets or tranquilizer bullets. The hunter will hide and wait for the monkey to appear. When monkeys come close, they will shoot in the head or chest to take down their prey. Hunters are licensed people who know how to use guns and must be knowledgeable about monkey behavior, and also need to be able to handle situations, dangerous situations, and comply with safety regulations. In addition, they use more humane methods with monkeys by using live traps, using cage traps or clamp traps to capture monkeys alive. Traps are placed in areas where monkeys often visit. Wait when the monkey gets caught in the trap. The hunter will come to handle it. Ripe fruits are used as bait to attract monkeys into traps or target areas. Usually the fruits that monkeys like are bananas, mangoes, and papayas. The use of this fruit enhances the effectiveness of traps and reduces the risk of injury to monkeys. Catching monkeys with traps requires patience and skill, with the aim of not causing harm to the animal, and at the same time ensuring the safe collection of data or carrying out necessary measures. Catching monkeys using net traps is a delicate process and requires thoroughness. First, a net system was established tightly and hidden, so as not to arouse suspicion among the monkeys. Nets are often placed in places where monkeys often appear or pass by. Use ripe fruit or other attractive food placed strategically on the net, creating an attractive lure when monkeys approach and try to get food. The net will quickly and effectively close. Catching monkeys using net traps requires patience and skill, with the aim of not causing harm to the animal and at the same time ensuring the safe collection of data or carrying out necessary measures. The controversy surrounding wild monkey hunting always arises with two opposing views. Some people believe that this operation is cruel and unnecessary, while the U.S. government asserts that this is a measure to protect people's health, property, and safety. The wild monkey population is not only an issue confined to a specific area, but is also the collective responsibility of the entire community. Safeguarding our shared habitat and ensuring social well-being are crucial goals. Have you ever encountered a wild monkey before? If so, what measures have you taken to address this situation? Please share your opinions and experiences to collaboratively explore appropriate solutions. Let's create a balance between humans and wild monkeys, allowing all living beings to coexist harmoniously in the same habitat. The bighorn sheep population is increasing rapidly due to high fertility, leading to a shortage of food and living space. This threatens the economic stability of farmers as they attack fields, destroying crops and stockpiles. As well as causing danger to traffic participants when appearing on the highway, causing traffic congestion and unnecessary accidents. They even attacked this car by ramming it directly into the front of the car. Bighorn sheep hunting is becoming an important solution to control encroachment and protect people's livelihoods in the U.S. Therefore, licensing bighorn sheep hunting to farmers is necessary to control number and protect their assets. However, to do this job, hunters need special skills and experience to approach and take down bighorn sheep in rugged, mountainous environments. Hunting needs to be done in a planned and responsible manner, avoiding affecting the genetic diversity of the population and ensuring the safety of both hunters and surrounding people. However, hunting bighorn sheep also poses many challenges, including high adaptability to mountainous environments and the risk of using firearms in residential areas. To address these challenges, it is necessary to improve the skills and knowledge of hunters, coordinate between authorities and local communities, as well as research and apply other control methods such as sterilization. To move, bighorn lamb is not only a popular dish loved by many people, but is also unique with its rich flavor, combining the deliciousness of beef with its characteristic softness and sweetness. In addition, bighorn lamb is a source of high-quality protein, providing essential vitamins that support brain and nervous system function. If you want to discover a unique and flavorful culinary experience, there's nothing stopping you from enjoying a juicy piece of bighorn lamb. This is definitely an opportunity to discover new flavors and enjoy the characteristic aroma of this meat. The constant invasion of snow geese into cities and farms is a worrying problem, and people are trying to find solutions to stop it. Snow geese freely swim and roam around the lakeshore area, polluting the water source. dog is bigger. But it is not afraid to attack, even making the dog afraid and run away. These big cows may seem aggressive, but the snow geese don't seem to be scared either. They fly in flocks to invade different fields. In many places, they were exterminated by farmers. Snow geese in the Americas often choose to live in the northern part of the continent, especially in the tundra regions of Alaska, Canada, and the northern United States. They make long migrations from warm lands in the summer to cold lands in the winter in search of food. Texas, Louisiana, and Florida are among the final destinations of their migration. Among the migratory geese, a few attack the city. The cause may stem from changes in the living environment, the scarcity of natural food sources, and the comfort of urban spaces compared to the natural environment. They are animals that reproduce rapidly at an exponential rate and are difficult to control. However, there are quite a few issues when these geese inhabit the streets, especially when they are breeding. It can be particularly dangerous when they are raising their young. For example, this pair of snow geese is willing to threaten passersby to protect their young. Continuously launching attacks on humans and pets, it instills fear among the populace, especially women and children. In the United States and Canada, hunting regulations are often managed and controlled at the state level. Each state may set unique rules and regulations regarding hunting. In many cases, having a hunting license and complying with specific state regulations is required. Factors such as hunting license, hunting season, types of animals that can be hunted, and especially safety when hunting are the basic principles that need to be paid attention to. To attract the attention of wild geese flying in the sky and call them to swoop down on the fields, hunters often use special tricks. Using artificial bait is one of the important ways to create attraction. a fake call is needed to call the geese. The only current method of controlling wild goose invasions of farms and cities is through hunting. Farmers became excellent hunters, protecting their land. Join us for exciting hunts. Remember that you must have a license and follow the regulations if you want to participate. And always respect the laws of your country. So you know how American farmers handle wild boars that destroyed crops. There are still other invasive animals such as bears, leopards, jackals, antelopes and foxes that are also a concern for farmers. Please subscribe to the channel to continue following the hunter's actions. See you again! Hello, my friend. What will happen when your farm and city are invaded and attacked by millions of animals? Let's continue to follow how German farmers handle this problem. In Germany, we know that wild boar is an invasive species with the highest percentage in Germany. Wild boars have distinctive features that include large ears, short tails and downy hair on their backs, creating a spike-like appearance. They invade residential areas, damage urban landscapes, and cause traffic accidents. At the same time, wild boars also pollute the environment and threaten the local biosphere. Furthermore, wild boars can carry at least 30 pathogens and 37 parasites, threatening human health. A famous example in Germany was the discovery of salmonella in pork samples, causing a widespread epidemic. Investigations revealed that the pigs were raised in inappropriate and dirty conditions, allowing the bacteria to spread to vegetable and other food farms, posing a risk to public health. So what do German people do to overcome this situation? Yeah, certainly German people always prioritize the use of hunting guns. Most Germans have guns in a hunt. You need a hunting license, and that license will allow you to hunt animals. The fixture is recorded on paper. Hunting is legal here, and only a few states will ban hunting on weekends. Do you see this as a perfect way to handle it? If you think this is a good method, leave number 1 below in the comments. In the United States, bears are also becoming a major challenge. The frequent appearance of bears has caused notable problems, especially when they casually attack pedestrians and cause heavy damage in urban areas. Agricultural sector, especially cornfields. This situation threatens safety and negatively affects agriculture, requiring government intervention to balance species protection and community protection. Faced with the challenge from the bears, the American community decided to adopt the method of capturing instead of completely exterminating them. This decision is not only to protect the lives of the bears, but also to help maintain the natural balance by moving the bears to zoos, where they can be managed safely and effectively. Do you see this as a humane way of handling it? Let us know your opinion below in the comments section. As you all know, wild boars are wild animals that are increasingly invading cities and farms, posing numerous dangers to both livestock and humans. This is because, in addition to natural predators, they face many threats, and their food sources are becoming scarce. They approach livestock farming areas to compete for food with domestic animals. Wild boar is a very aggressive animal. Even hunting dogs can be attacked by them. Many situations can be both amusing and alarming when humans unintentionally provoke wild boars, leading to unpredictable attacks. In some instances, daring wild boars even charge into people's homes, causing panic among residents. The North American wild boar, also known as feral hog or wild pig, is a common species of wildlife in North America. They have a large physique, sharp snouts, and are a natural predatory species. The number of offspring in each litter can vary from 3 to 8. This may depend on factors such as environmental conditions and food resources. Some wild boars roam freely on the streets, scavenging for food scraps. To control the wild boar population, people are encouraged to hunt and reduce their numbers. Do you know how they handle wild boars after shooting them? Licensed hunters can use hunting dogs to aid in the elimination of wild boars. Americans often participate in wild boar hunting activities in many locations across the country, where there is a diversity of natural landscapes and forest environments. One of the most popular states for this practice is Texas, with strict management and a large feral hog population. Florida is also a popular destination, with rich forests and diverse hunting areas. States such as Georgia, South Carolina, and California also offer many opportunities for feral hog hunting enthusiasts. The southern and central regions of the United States are also quite popular destinations among the hunting community. You are not allowed to mirror any action in this video. Encouraging the consumption of wild boar meat in the United States has become increasingly popular in recent years, especially as the population of wild boars has risen, leading to environmental and agricultural issues. People are becoming more aware of the nutritional value and flavor of wild boar meat compared to commercially raised pork. This trend may have started around the late 20th century and has become more widespread in the past decade. Consumers are placing a growing emphasis on eating clean and natural, and wild boar meat meets these requirements as the animals live in a natural environment, have a diverse diet, and a freer lifestyle. Furthermore, efforts to reduce the wild boar population, especially in areas experiencing excessive growth, have led to a trend of promoting the use of wild boar meat as a means of controlling their numbers without wasting resources. In the United States, we face the wild boar nuisance, while in Australia, the wild rabbit nuisance has become prevalent. So, where did these wild rabbits come from? Thomas Austin, an Englishman who chose Australia as his settlement, brought along 24 rabbits to release into the wild, hoping to create a hunting hobby for himself. But he didn't know that this seemingly unintentional action would lead to serious consequences that later generations had to deal with. A horrifying event unfolded as the rabbit population began to skyrocket exponentially within just 70 years. Starting from the initial 24 rabbits, an astonishing number of 10 billion appeared a remarkable reproductive record among mammals on our planet. The sudden explosion of the wild rabbit population and its negative impact on the natural environment and agriculture in Australia has always been a major challenge for the government and many farmers. They are trying to find appropriate solutions and control measures to deal with this situation. Currently, the government allows anyone to hunt wild rabbits without any limit on the number. This means that people are free to hunt wild rabbits to control their population, an action entirely in accordance with legal regulations. Additionally, the government encourages individuals to organize wild rabbit hunting events, especially in areas showing signs of a sudden increase in this species. These measures are implemented to minimize the negative impact of wild rabbits on the environment and agriculture in Australia. Kangaroo, an animal considered a distinctive symbol of Australia. Can you guess what it is? That's right, it's the kangaroo. Known for their powerful hind legs, long tails, and incredibly agile hopping ability, kangaroos primarily inhabit vast grassland environments and are commonly found throughout various regions of Australia. Kangaroos have a distinctive reproductive process, accompanied by unique characteristics of marsupials. The gestation period of a kangaroo lasts from 29 to 36 days, contributing to the issue of kangaroo overpopulation. With a significant increase in the kangaroo population, the scarcity of food pushes them to forage even in urban areas and cities. This phenomenon leads to their frequent appearance on roads, freely hopping across streets, and even posing risks by attacking pedestrians, resulting in numerous unwanted and perilous situations. The kangaroo population is reaching record highs in suburban areas, and to address this issue, officials propose the use of hunting as a method. This is not only a reasonable control measure, but also creates a source of meat as a resource that can be commercially traded for profit, supported and allowed by law. In Australia, kangaroo meat is highly favored and widely available in supermarkets. Kangaroo meat is considered a nutritious food source, rich in protein and low in fat, making it economically valuable in the food industry. Have you ever had the opportunity to enjoy some delicious dishes made from kangaroo meat? The problem of invasive foxes in Australia is also the most worrying problem right now. Do you want to know how Australians deal with these foxes? The fox population has exploded in Australia, with an estimated 10 million foxes currently living in the country, especially concentrated in agricultural and urban areas. Human influence has played an important role in the rise of this fox species, causing many challenges to ecological balance and biodiversity. As omnivores, foxes hunt mainly at night, using their agility to easily reach their prey. This not only threatens native species such as rabbits, birds, and rodents, but also causes heavy losses to the agricultural industry in Australia, estimated to be up to 100 million USD per year. Imagine you are fox hunting at night. In the darkness, you hear the sound of locusts coming from the deep woods, signifying the presence of foxes. You and your teammates carefully advance into the darkness. Each step is gentle so as not to stimulate any prey. As you wait for the right moment, a mysterious black figure appears from the darkness, with eyes sparkling in the night. You grip the gun tightly and wait to attack. It's a fox hunt full of thrill and anticipation, leaving you excited and eager for every shot. Fox hunting is not only limited to night hours, but can also be done during the day. All other active habits occur mainly in the evening. There are many areas where foxes are active mainly during the day, creating opportunities for challenging hunts. Fall and winter are considered ideal for fox hunting. During the period of giving birth and taking care of their young, foxes become more active and easier to encounter. Every year, millions of foxes become the subject of hunting, with estimates of up to 2 million. This is not only an environmental problem, but also a major threat to agriculture and domesticated animals in Australia. So you know how farmers handle these animals. There are still other invasive animals, such as elephants, monkeys, leopards, jackals, and geese that are also a concern for farmers. Please subscribe to the channel to continue following the hunter's actions. See you again! Wild boars are omnivores with a varied diet, including grass, leaves, fruits, seeds, and even small animals. Their high digging ability has posed negative consequences for the ecological environment. Newborn piglets have light brown fur with black spots on the neck and shoulders, and weigh about 20 to 25 kilograms. They can stand and walk soon after birth and find their own food in about 2 weeks. Although they initially live in their mother's herd. After reaching the age of 2, they will separate to find companions and start their own families. Wild boars cause great damage to the environment by digging up vegetation, upsetting grass and soil, leading to destruction of tree root systems and thinning of forests, causing loss of biodiversity. The global wild boar population, estimated at 100 million, is growing, with 80% in Asia, 15% in Europe, and 5% in the Americas. Wild boars also negatively affect forests by digging for food and water, causing ecosystem destruction and hardship for other animals. Although many measures have been taken to control their population, their numbers continue to increase rapidly due to their ability to reproduce rapidly. The Mind Jaguar Pro Hardplate. Wild boar trap is not only an effective tool for controlling the wild boar population, but is also a breakthrough with advanced technology, using solar energy to provide convenience and high performance. Unique design and easy assembly are the strengths of the trap. Food, such as fruit or vegetables, is placed inside the trap to attract wild boars. The trap uses solar energy through a panel located at the top to provide power for the trap's motor and signal lights. When wild boars approach, the motion sensor activates the trap door, trapping them quickly and effectively, proving the accuracy and quick response of the trap. In many situations, traps are placed in areas with high densities of wild boar, such as forests, fields, and savannas. This strategy maximizes the ability to capture and control the wild boar population in the most effective way. The Mind Jaguar Pro hardplay trap is not only popular in the United States, but is also widely used in many countries around the world, including Canada, Europe, and Asia. This widespread use is testament to its diversity and versatility in global applications. Each night, these traps can catch between 10 and 30 wild boars, providing an effective and sustainable solution for population control. This not only brings immediate benefits, but also helps maintain ecological balance. Users can harvest 2 to 4 traps per day, allowing them to control between 730 and 1460 wild boars per year, a testament to the trap's versatility and wide application. Hello! Let's think about a day on a farm where millions of stray dogs suddenly invaded. Given this situation, what steps will you take to prevent this emergency? Join cat farmers to discover how farmers in the United States are meeting this unexpected challenge. Every night, about 1,000 sheep become targets of wild wolves, causing economic losses of up to $10 million. Farmers are facing a difficult challenge, protecting their livestock from this growing threat. The wolf's excellent adaptability to its natural environment and refined hunting abilities create great and complex challenges.
What's our exhaust? Yeah.
Over the centuries, American farmers have faced new challenges due to climate change and declining food sources. They have deployed special security measures, used guns, and complied with wolf hunting regulations to protect livestock. However, do you think this method is effective? If so, please leave number 1 below in the comments section.
Hey, 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 hey! Hey, hey!
Night hunting is considered the ideal option for controlling wolf populations. However, careful preparation and extreme caution are needed to ensure safety and effectiveness during the process. Hunting. Often, this requires close cooperation between individuals to ensure that wolf population control is carried out well. The main goal is to protect livestock and maintain an important source of income for many farmers.
Hey, 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 hey! Hey, hit him! Kill him. Stop! Kill him. Hey.
Creatures in this area hope to escape the hunt of wild dogs, but they have to face everything. Luring prey within their reach, wild dogs often attack everything from cattle to boars. All dealings with wild dogs must be maintained with caution and fear, because their ruthless attacks not only affect livestock, but also create a daunting challenge for all living beings in the area. The impact of stray dogs is not simply a threat to farmers' livelihoods, but also creates huge economic losses, estimated to be up to 50 million USD per year. This number not only poses a serious threat to the agricultural and livestock economy, but also has a significant impact on the lives of farmers who are facing this challenge. To prevent the invasion of wild dogs, farmers in the U.S. have introduced new measures, replacing the entire old fence system with new electric fences, complying with higher safety standards. This is not just a common precaution, but also an effective approach to protect farmers' property and safety from stray dog harassment. However, do you think this is the perfect solution? Share your opinion in the comments section. In addition to dealing with wolves, in Australia, there is another special type of wild dog known as dingo. This is a wild dog native to Southeast Asia and Asia, which may have been introduced to Australia by people from these regions. Dingoes live in organized groups, forming flocks of 5 to 10 animals. They are unique creatures that have a significant impact on the Australian ecosystem. To solve this situation, the Australian government has taken measures similar to the US government, using hunting methods to control the number of stray dogs. This requires carefulness and careful preparation to deal with the speed and agility of wild dogs. Some farmers also use traps as a method of dealing with stray dogs. This trap is not only simple, but also very clever, with a single clip that activates when stepped on by a stray dog. This is a convenient and quick effective method for farmers to control stray dogs. In addition, to solve this problem in a sustainable Border Collies, herding dogs, are not only cared for and trained from an early age to understand how to interact with sheep, but also to promote effective herding behavior. This process not only helps them develop the necessary skills to effectively perform their shepherding duties, but also creates a strong bond between them and their owners. Specifically, the Border Collie dog breed, with its high intelligence and agility, becomes an effective partner in livestock work. Care and training from when they are puppies helps them understand sheep behavior and how to interact with them appropriately. Florida farmers are facing a major challenge from millions of wild monkeys spread across the state, from cities to farm fields. Their invasion not only causes heavy damage to agriculture, but also threatens community safety, as they attack people on the streets and pose serious risks. So, to solve this challenge, what measures will farmers in Florida have to take? Leave number 1 in the comments if you are ready to join me in exploring creative and engaging solutions. Florida's agricultural industry is suffering an estimated loss of up to $75 million annually due to wild monkey attacks. This has prompted efforts to implement more effective control measures, with the shooting of wild monkeys becoming an important method. Farmers in Florida have implemented a series of measures to reduce encroachment and damage caused by wild monkeys. This solution includes the use of hunting equipment, including the cooperation of licensed hunters. Although shooting wild monkeys may be a controversial method for farmers and local communities, it is a necessary measure to maintain the balance between humans and the growing wildlife. Florida hunters' method of wild monkey control, combined with the use of hunting equipment, is carried out in accordance with the state of Florida's strict hunting regulations. Hunters can even use fruit to attract monkeys, increasing their chances of catching them. Shooting wild monkeys is considered an effective method of controlling the monkey population. With about 10,000 wild monkeys shot each year according to data from the Florida Department of Natural Resources and Environment. However, this method is not without mixed opinions, with many people believing that this is a cruel and unnecessary measure. This method is controversial mainly because it touches on ethical aspects. Some people believe that, considering the intelligence and emotions of wild monkeys, shooting them is not humane. However, supporters of the measure emphasize the need to minimize the damage caused by monkey populations to agriculture and local communities. Both of these views create a debate about how to approach this issue. If you agree with this method, leave comment number 2. Otherwise, leave comment number 0. The most effective way to control invasive wild monkey populations is challenging, and maintaining a balance between wild monkey population control and ethics is an important issue. Although shooting wild monkeys is a commonly used method, it is ethically controversial. Research and discussion of other control measures could help shape the future of wild monkey management in Florida. Among these measures, barrier planting can not only protect agriculture from wild monkey attacks, but also provide environmental benefits. Plants such as cacti with their thorny appearance, eucalyptus with its unpleasant fragrance, and verbena with its hard leaves are said to prevent the entry of wild monkeys. Planting this hedge not only creates a protective barrier, but can also create a suitable environment for many other plants, while also helping to maintain a balance between agricultural predictability and monkey survival. This is an example of how people and communities can seek natural solutions to complex problems in agriculture and environmental protection, while also making smart choices about their use. Use trees to achieve this goal. Not only helping to protect agriculture, but also promoting positive interactions between humans and nature. Planting barrier trees is not only a means of protection, but also a way to maintain flora and support development of wild monkeys and their natural environment. By combining agricultural wisdom and respect for the environment, we can ensure that humans and nature can exist together in balance. We can respond to challenges without destroying the natural environment and other animals, while creating a stable balance. One of the means used successfully is the use of trained dogs to deal with wild monkeys. Dogs are trained worldwide to perform a variety of tasks, and their use to attack monkeys has been successful in several locations around the world. They are capable of attacking and chasing monkeys out of fields and urban areas. The presence of a few dogs may even be enough to keep the monkeys away, effectively controlling the population without causing them great harm. This exemplifies how we can innovate and integrate natural solutions to solve environmental and agricultural problems. Using dogs to attack monkeys not only helps protect agriculture and the environment, but is also an example of how humans can find creative solutions to the challenges of managing wildlife and maintain balance in nature. One of the other means used effectively is the application of cage traps, an organized method of controlling wild monkeys. Types of cage traps include woven traps, box traps, and burrow traps, which help us safely capture and collect wild monkeys that need to be controlled. Most importantly, this method is painless for the monkeys, ensuring the capture process is humane and does not harm their health after capture. once captured, the process of caring for wild monkeys becomes important. Forest monkeys need to be health checked and vaccinated to ensure they are not carrying infectious diseases. At the same time, providing food and habitat similar to their natural environment is important to ensure they have a healthy and happy life. When releasing wild monkeys, it is important to choose an area that suits their natural living needs. This helps preserve the monkeys' natural habitat and ensures they have the opportunity to live freely and effectively reintegrate into the natural world. This is an illustrative example of how we can apply humane and effective solutions to preserve and protect wildlife. The wild monkey population is not only an issue confined to a specific area, but is also a collective responsibility of the entire community. Safeguarding our shared habitat and ensuring social well-being are crucial goals. Have you ever encountered a wild monkey before? If so, what measures have you taken to address this situation? Please share your opinions and experiences to collaboratively explore appropriate solutions. Let's create a balance between humans and wild monkeys, allowing all living beings to coexist harmoniously in the same habitat. Now let's continue watching the rest of the video. Texas is the largest state in the United States with an area of more than 268,000 square miles. Its terrain is very diverse, including deserts and forests in the Plains Hills, most of the plains of Texas, the Texas Plains being one of the most fertile agricultural lands in the United States. The wild boars of Texas often forage in the plains, where they can find abundant greening grasses and crops. The western part of Texas is mountainous. The southern and southeastern parts of Texas are home to wild feral hogs, and deserts are also frequent in these areas. East Texas, in particular, is a heavily wooded area where berries and other plants abound. Wild boar growth has been evident in these areas. Feral hogs are found in all 254 Texas counties, but they are most concentrated in the east central and southern regions. This is a very fast animal and can run away from traditional hunting methods such as hunting on foot or hunting with moving vehicles. You will encounter many disadvantages in many different types of terrain when hunting on foot. In mountainous areas, hunters can face many dangers and waste energy when moving on foot. Helicopters provide a fast and flexible means of transportation, making it easier for hunters to track and shoot wild boars. Wild boars often live in remote and difficult to reach places. Helicopters can help hunters reach hard-to-reach areas more easily. Wild boar hunting campaigns in Texas often use helicopters to detect and shoot feral hogs. Pilots are trained to identify wild boars and use sniper equipment to shoot them down before they have a chance to run away. Before boarding, hunters need to ensure they have all the necessary licenses and permits to hunt. They should also check the weather forecast to ensure that weather conditions are suitable for flight and hunting. Choose a pilot who is experienced and trained in helicopter hunting to ensure safety and effectiveness during a wild boar hunting campaign. Pilots play an important role in assisting hunters in their search for wild animals. They help identify areas rich in wildlife and ensure flight safety. Hunters' vision is used to pick up signs such as footprints, droppings, and noises of wild animals. At the same time, hunters need to be fully equipped with equipment such as sniper equipment, scopes and helmets to ensure safety and effectiveness during hunting. Hunters should always remain safe and responsible, knowing their location and that of others in the flight area. Flying at lower altitudes provides clearer visibility, making it easier to spot wildlife moving slowly through the air. This provides enough time to process information and make informed decisions. In searching for daytime wildlife, hunters can focus on areas with trees or structures that create darkness for observation. Texas, with its diverse wildlife, is an ideal destination for helicopter hunting trips. With preparation and experience, hunters can develop into effective helicopter experts in wildlife hunting. The Texas Feral Hog Campaign has proven to be an effective method of managing feral hog populations. With the successful removal of approximately 50,000 animals in 2022. This initiative has gained confidence and knowledge of the terrain and the skills needed to make a significant breakthrough in influencing the wild boar population. The cost of the campaign is split between farmers and contractors. Farmers typically pay for aircraft and pilots, while contractors are responsible for ammunition and other costs. The average cost for a wild boar hunt is about $500, but can vary depending on the size of the hunting area, the number of wild boar captured, and other factors. Although this campaign has minimized damage to crops and the environment in the state, with such great costs, farmers and contractors need to consider carefully before participating in these hunts. What additional measures does Texas farmers need to take to deal with the problem of feral hog hunting? And are there other solutions that can be adopted to optimize population management? Let's explore more interesting content in this entire video. Invasive beaver rats, originally from South America, have been introduced to many areas of the world, including the United States, Canada, and Europe. Its initial appearance in the United States in the 1800s quickly spread to many other areas. Invasive beaver rats can have significant negative impacts on the environment, from destroying vegetation, causing landslides, to polluting water sources. In particular, they also have the ability to compete fiercely with native animals. To control and manage beaver populations, trap and weed trap methods have been widely used. One of the effective methods is to use weed traps. This method is simple. Taking advantage of the beaver's curiosity, they will get caught in the trap when trying to eat their prey. Beavers often move along the banks of rivers and canals, where they search for food. Placing food traps in strategic locations is an effective way to catch them. However, during this process, being careful to avoid injury is important. Ensuring the trap is securely pinned on the bank is important to help deal with the difficulty of beavers getting caught in the trap, and also to ensure the effectiveness of the trap. Areas such as Snow Mountain have unique terrain and appearance, posing many challenges for the local environment and native animals. Beaver rats can compete with native animals such as hunting dogs, attack livestock, and pose a threat to local predators. One of the most effective ways to control coyote populations is to use fought traps. This trap works by clamping down on the coyote's legs as they try to eat their prey. To effectively trap coyotes in the snowy mountains, operators need to choose locations where coyotes commonly pass through, such as animal tracks or water points. Placing traps in locations with deep snow helps hide the traps and increases the difficulty for wolves. When choosing a trap, choose a model that is built to be sturdy and capable of withstanding harsh weather conditions in snowy mountains. Most importantly, Check the trap at least once a day to make sure it is still working properly and can catch coyotes. Wild boar, a mammal native to Europe, Asia, and Africa, has been introduced to many areas of the world, including North and South America, Australia, and New Zealand. Known as the wild stem boar. Wild emerald boars, with their diverse omnivorous diet, can take advantage of a variety of food sources such as grasses, fruits, rotting vegetables, small mammals, and invasive birds. However, their negative impact on the environment is undeniable, including destroying trees, polluting water sources, and competing with native animals. To control wild boar populations in mountainous areas, trap location is important. Setting traps in animal tracks in wooded areas is often a good choice, as these are common locations for wild emerald ash borers to pass through. Special attention must be placed on carefully hiding the trap. Large traps have proven to be an effective method of controlling populations and ensuring safety and efficiency in the process. To set traps effectively to control wild boar populations, location selection must be done carefully. For large cages, it is necessary to choose places where wild boars often appear. The cage size also needs to be large enough to accommodate large quantities and ensure that it is firmly secured. Bait plays an important role in the process of catching wild boars. It needs to be the type of bait that they like to eat. The cage door is closed when wild boars enter the place where they are captured. The number of wild boar harvested each year depends on many different factors, including environmental expansion and legal regulations. However, trapping also depends on human access, and there are limitations to trapping in hard-to-reach areas. These solutions have had a significant impact on the growth of invasive species populations. If you believe there is a better solution, please share your opinion and have a discussion and suggest a more appropriate solution. Don't forget to support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video to spread the message and knowledge.